Hi, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. I recorded a reading for you for the week of February 19th, or excuse me, 13th through the 19th. And there was a problem with the sound, mainly that I'm not speaking up loudly enough. And so I am going to reread these same cards for you because these messages were just too beautiful not to share. I'm reading from the AKASHIC Tarot. The first card out for you was the Light of the World, and this may or may not apply as a Valentine message, but it is for the week of the 13th through the 19th, February 2023. So I want to zoom in just so you can see the detail on this card as I read for you. The message reads, "An old sage holds a glowing lantern and knocks on a door with no latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the knock. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It's a great time to open to your higher self and all its wisdom and powers. It is your soul, your eternal being, who approaches, but it is up to you and only you to open the door. You do that by taking real and regular action in knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever. Through meditation and study, you can own that enormous love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. Once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step and with every word. You will be able to bring this magnificent force to your world, changing your life forever." The Akashic force for this card reads, "With a deep breath, you fill yourself with the grace and peace and light of your higher self. Your vision opens to a wider universe, and you realize that you have all the time and power in the world. Eternity fills you." The next card out for you is the Five of Forces, Summer-Winter. And that card reads, "This seasonal cycle card reveals how best to spend your energy at this time. The beautiful sunlit sky of summer overlooks farmers working hard on their growing crops. Summer is a yang time of great activity, so this is your notice to get going. Action is an important part of this cycle, and it can take many forms. There may be something you can do to accelerate your professional life. This may also be the perfect time to take steps toward your personal goals, perhaps get more exercise, plan more social events, or start a fun activity you've been wanting to do. You might also reflect on what actions or perspective would attract a new romance or enhance your love life. This card tells you to consider what needs to be done, then go for it. This cycle is a perfect time to create a smiling, self-loving energy and project it outward for the world to see. Also, don't be surprised if a trip is coming your way. This card implies movement of some kind, so get ready." The Akashic force for this card: "Close your eyes and with a deep breath, fill yourself with the calm and receptive energy of yin. Sense what situation in your life requires a peaceful yielding now. Then take another deep breath. Exhale the yin and inhale yang. Feel creative and powerful yang energy fill you. Where do you want to apply speed and action most in your life right now?" The next card out for you, Aries, was the Two of Keys, the Treasure, and this card reads, A man looks dejectedly at a smashed treasure chest in a room that obviously has been robbed and plundered. Behind him, a stream of light shines from below the lid of an unbroken chest that rests on a small table, the only piece of furniture in the room that hasn't been touched. This card represents a great loss or disappointment in your life right now. It could be the loss of a job, a relationship, or even an opportunity, but remember that this phase is temporary. It might take some time and effort to rally your forces and recover, but there is a great treasure within you that is always available. The little chest represents that part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable and it can never be lost or damaged. When you focus on what's wrong or lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. So don't let yourself get lost in your loss. Open the lid to your light and let it illuminate your way. There are other opportunities and greater wealth waiting for you to discover. The Akashic Force. Close your eyes and feel the treasure inside you. There is a golden light there that flows through your whole body and into the air around you. This is your boundless and abundant light, and it acts as a beacon to the world. The next card for you, Aries, the card that was on the bottom of the deck, actually, was the number 3, Archangel Gabriel. And I like to read the card that's on the bottom of the deck for you as well. Thanks again for your patience. This card is number 3 in the Major Arcana. And the Archangel Gabriel brings messages of communication. This card reads, Gabriel is the divine messenger, the archangel of communication. He comes with his trumpet and scroll, as well as 2 gentle sparrows, signifying powerful yet peaceful expression. On his chest he wears the crest of Mercury, the god of communication. This loving angel carries the sacred words of truth into the world and brings them easily to you. When this card appears upright, it indicates a profound connection to this wonderful presence. Your power of expression is on the rise now. You will have an easier time communicating with others, expressing your feelings, and even working on projects involving communication, such as publishing, counseling, teaching, mediumship, journalism, marketing, radio, or television. Now is the time for any of these endeavors. But no matter what you do, remember the power of words. Call on Gabriel to inspire you and let yourself sing out. The Akashic Force. Feel the angel Gabriel step before you and place his hand upon you. He fills you with the will to express your words. What do you want to share, and with whom? I also pulled a card for you from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. That is from this deck. And the card that was pulled for you was number 63, Winter's Dream. I will pull out so you can see that title and then back in again so that you can see the person in slumber there, it looks to be. Looks like a snail fairy of some type sleeping. Winter's Dream, gestation period, sanctuary, conscious awareness. The winter's dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward, like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze toward the deep and hidden places in your heart. Come to rest again in the sanctuary and safety of your soul, and be at peace basking in your crystalline clarity in that quiet place. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into stillness and know that you are replenishing your life force. Trust that the deeply buried seeds inside your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken with the spring. But do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of winter's dream. Winter's dream can lull you into a slumber where you can lose consciousness and become caught in a nightmare. Awaken, awaken. Find that easy return to wakefulness that brings you clarity. This is the time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them. Allow the clarity and transparency that comes with winter's dream to permeate your heart and soul. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream, to lucidly guide it to your chosen destination. I'll read that again. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream, to lucidly guide it to your chosen destination. The final card that I pulled for you, Aries, was from the Wild Offering deck, Wild Offering Oracle. And the card that was pulled for you was Truth. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear divine. Take me over and speak through me. I was particularly drawn to the fact in this reading that words of truth, communication, those are the things that jumped out at me in this reading, Aries. You're being called to express your truth with peace and love, but to do it with confidence and clarity. And you have the Archangel Gabriel and your higher self you can call on for those messages. This was your reading, Aries. I certainly hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you did like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Love and light.